Yeah, guys, what's up? It's Major Green, Tim Harrell here, Taliban 10, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And I'm gonna answer this question. One, I don't think I've ever actually fully 100% car ranted the answer. And I get asked this. I don't get asked this question quite as often now because most of the people don't like them either. But I get asked a lot, like, why don't I like Milson West? What's my problem with Milson West? So I'll just answer it. Why don't you like Tim Kennedy? You know, if you're a veteran, why don't you like Tim Kennedy? Special Forces, fucking sniper veteran, won the UFC, all that shit. But why do us as veterans not like Tim Kennedy? Because he's a fucking liar? Because he's a compulsive liar? Because, yeah, he was a Special Forces sniper. He knows how to fight really good. He won UFC. He has all this awesome stuff. But he exploits and he lies and he exaggerates to civilians to make himself sound better. That's Milson West, guys. That is Milson West to a T. Let's describe. Josh Warren, the founder of Milson West, was a U.S. Army veteran ranger with multiple deployments. Okay, let's see for a minute. He was only in the Army for 4 years, so he only served one tour. Yeah. It was in the Ranger bat, but he only served one term. So did he really know the Army? No. Yeah, he was a Ranger with multiple deployments, but since he was in Ranger bat, the deployments were very short. Yeah, elite work. But he was a special weapons team leader, which means he sat behind the wire, never left the wire. He sat behind the wire with like some kind of fucking big ass fucking machine gun or fake ass recoilless rifle or something. That's QRF. Josh Warren was QRF. He sat behind the wire with all these Delta Force guys and Ranger guys. But when the real Ranger guys and Delta Force guys left the wire to go do missions, he just sat there on a fucking machine gun, hoping they'd get a call saying, "We need help." But it's the fucking Rangers and Delta Force, so they don't need help, you know? So Josh is a fucking, like, look at Josh now. Look at Josh. I don't know any Rangers or military people, period, who get out of the military and still want to work in military-related industries, like Milson West. But don't fucking, look, Josh is a fat, lazy piece of shit. If he walked into a combative's house or on Fort Bragg where I am at, they'd laugh his fucking ass out of there. You know, so he's a piece of shit. Terrible. He's a terrible representation of a veteran. Terrible representation of Ranger Bat veterans. Terrible representation of a business owner. That's why I don't like him. Let's keep going. His cadres. Almost all his cadres are pogues. They're all pogues. They're almost all pogues. He advertises that this is real life infantry army. You can be in the army and be a pogue. There's only 13% of the entire active duty army are not pogues. You know, so, you know, he has all these elite special forces guys, but they're pogues. They don't even have special forces long tabs. They just have ranger tabs. They're just officer pogues. And then that's the next part. He has all these fucking officers always brag, this is so much better training than RTC. Well, guess what? RTC is fucking what college boys learn while they're in the college before they go into the army to be fucking officers and shit. So when these college boys first get out of RTC and go to Milson West and they're like, this is better training than fucking RTC, it's because they're just playing little boys shooting caps in the woods. They're not learning fucking leadership shit like they should be learning. They got to, if you go from fucking college RTC to the fucking regular army, the fucking senior NCOs talk shit about you and they fucking teach you and shit. Yeah, they salute you and call you sir, but you're a fucking idiot because you're a butter bar lieutenant. No disrespect, but you are. So why would we take what a butter bar lieutenant says about Milson West as true? No military non-commissioned officer gives a fuck what a fucking butter bar lieutenant thinks is good training or not. True? Is that true or not? That's true. So why does Josh always fucking brag that butter bar lieutenant straight out of college always say his Milson West is better than what they experienced in college? It's supposed to be. They're fucking idiots. Some other things. He fucking belittles everyone. Milsim's for everyone. Airsoft's for everyone. And when people post that they have a good event or there's a field training coming up or some event host or something, Josh chimes in and says, oh, it's not real Milsim, not real. He fucking called the owner of Parker's Airsoft one time. Parker's Airsoft, veteran, named his fucking airsoft field after his son, Parker, combat veteran, been to fucking Iraq, sells out, has fucking milsim events, airsoft events, post-apocalyptic events, everything, and he sells fucking out. He sells the fuck out. But one time when he advertised that he was going to have a Milsim event, Josh Warren called him. He said, this is Josh Warren. I don't know if you ever heard of me. And the dude was like, no, I've never fucking heard of you before in my life. And he's like, well, I'm just going to give you some advice. You can't host a fucking Milsim event with only 35 fucking acres. Well, you can. You can. Because if you're trying to do long road marches, you can walk all the way around. But once you get into a firefight, it don't matter how many fucking more acres there are. It's a firefight, you know? So it's just, I don't like Josh Warren. Josh Warren is less than Tim Kennedy to me. Even though Tim Kennedy's a compulsive liar and exaggerator, he's still a badass UFC champion. He still was a sniper in the special forces and shit. He just has a weird exaggeration, compulsive lying problem. But Josh Warren is the opposite. Josh Warren is not a badass special forces fighter. He's just a fat, lazy, angry fucking ex-ranger who's taking your money now. That's why I don't like him.